Hello and welcome to this brilliant sunny day for the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. This match is between the Avm Yoddhas and the AB Devils. That's an excellent cover drive for four there. First up, Vishal pitched up nicely, half volley, way outside off stump, had a lot of room and timed it beautifully for four. Vishal Pandey. For those who's joined us right now, the AVM Yoddhas won the toss and elected to bat. There was a dot ball. The AVM Yoddhas players are Amit Manu Barwala, Chetan Kapoor, Sattaram Parab, Jayesh Chawla, Kaustubh Gupte, Manvendra Mishra, Nilesh Shah, Rahul Sharma, Rishi Mapara, Shailesh Gowda, Vishal Pandey. Another dot ball. EB Devils players are Abhishek Joshi, Akhil Shah, Avish Mehta, Brijesh Ved, Dhaval Shah, Dhruv Biani, Girish Sangania, Kunal Siani, Neerav. And that's a brilliant catch in the outfield. There goes the first wicket that was playing upish and found the player straight at the boundary. He was there for the hitting. It was an excellently timed shot and a brilliant catch in the outfield. Excellent catching there. The AB Devils players are absolutely thrilled here, picking up the first wicket of the danger man. We have Jayesh Chawla now in the middle at number 3. Neerav Kothari. Been a good over so far, being hit for a 4 initially. Has bowled a couple of dots and a wicket. Just 5 runs off this over so far. It's nicely played for a single to short square leg. That'll be the end of the first over. It's 6 for 1. Dhawal Shah, the new bowler in. Dhawal with a W. There are two Dhawal Shahs in this team. One who's fielding right in front of us at long off, and one is bowling. Exciting day here. Nice sunny day, not very warm. Cool wind blowing from the western side. And start off with a wide Dhawal. Try to sneak a cheeky single there, but denied by the player at backward point. Steps out and hits this beautifully, but straight to the fielder there. It's going to be a single. We have a deep extra cover fielder there for that flashy shot, for anything that is a little wide outside off stump and the batsman can really free his arms and go for it. Oh, that's flicked away. That's gone fine. That's played beautifully. Use the pace on the ball. Almost going to run to the boundary. A lot of effort by the fielder there at short square leg. And it's been good running between the wickets. They've run 3. Score moves on to 11. Short and wide, and that will be 5 byes. Not something that the AB Devils want. It's very wide. It also went a little away from the keeper, was a little low for the keeper as well. And 3 runs for the Yodas. They've raced to 16. To be a good start by them in the power play. The batsmen look busy, looking to make runs. Oh, he tried to drive that but got the inside edge. Was lucky it didn't drag onto the stumps. Straight to the fielder at short square leg. Slightly fine there. He's a wideish fine leg actually. Will be a single to end the over. It's 18 for 1 after 2. Good start by the Avm Yoddhas. Nirav back into the attack, and they're going to steal a sneaky single. They're successful in doing so. That moved very, very late. Batsman looking at the umpire for a possible signal of a wide. The umpire's okay with the delivery. So, a dot ball for Nirav. Steps out and gets an inside edge, is running straight to the boundary. Is it going to go through? Yes, it does. 4 runs for Jayesh. They'll take them as they come. He stepped out to be aggressive on the offside, but managed to get his inside edge. He was very lucky that didn't go onto the stumps. He was even more lucky that it went for 4. Played to the mid-wicket region. It's going to be a single. That's nicely played. That's going to be a dot ball for Nirav. That was slow and on the stumps. Steps out and misses it. Ball was slow, stayed low. Ends with a dot ball. So the end of 3, the Yoddhas are 24 for 1. Gone straight on the stumps, but looks like it was missing. It was pitched way outside the off stump. Umpire denies. Dhawal's quite motivated that was leg before. It's another inside edge. And going to be a single. Steps out. That's an excellent shot. There's long off running underneath it, but it's gone for a 6. You can only see it helplessly sailing over the boundary for 6. It's an excellent shot there by Amit. Showing some good intent here in the last over of the bowling power play. They've managed to move to 31 for 1 wicket. Just 3 deliveries. Another shot, another brilliant shot. And that's also going to go for 4. There's nobody there. Bowling's becoming quite predictable for the batsman. Just walking towards the pitch of the ball, making sure they make the best of it. It's another boundary. short, and we'll have to wait for the umpire's signal whether it was a leg by. Oh, yeah, there was a leg by. Missed by the keeper as well. That's going to be 4 runs. Turning out to be an excellent over so far. It's going to be another single to end the over. Score will be 40 for 1 after 4. The Avm Yoddhas off to a flyer with a run rate of 10 and over. Quite a positive start for them. We'll have a change of ends now.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Back to the action. We've got Dhawal Shah, the other Dhawal Shah, with the V bowling the 5th over from the PNT end. And Amit takes guard. Plays it on the back foot. That's going to be an easy single. Going to be another single. Again, another inside edge there. It was really tossed up, but watchfully played by Amit for a single. That one was cut away. fielder will be able to restrict the batsman to just one run there. Little confusion in the middle. Be a dot ball to end the over. It's 44 for 1 after 5. And he's got him. That was really tossed up. He wanted to go really hard at it and missed it completely in his endeavor to hit it really hard. And that was plumb in front. Oh, he'll be really kicking himself there, Jayesh. That was a very good opportunity. So Dhruv takes a wicket on his first delivery. And the Yoddhas are 44 for 2.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
That's another flighted delivery. They've appealed for it. So Dhruv is tossing up these lovely dollies, which the Yoddha batsmen are finding a little difficult to put away. Straight up. That's one another tossed up. That's driven to the cover region. This time it's going to be cut off. A lot to run for the fielder at long off. And it's going to be a couple of runs for Shailesh, who gets off the mark on his second delivery. going to be another dot ball. It's the third dot ball of the over. That's picked up. That was a half volley, and I think that's really going all the way. That flew over the fence for 6, and it's exactly what the Yodas want. They're piling on the runs here now. They've reached a score of 52 at the end of 6 overs, so that was quick with a run rate of 8.67. Dhaval Shah was given just 4 runs in his first overs, back into the attack from the PNT end. Amit taking strike. That's a late cut, going to be given straight to the fielder there. Cannot stop the batsman from taking a single. It's nicely driven. Fielder at long off will be able to cut that off. It's been quite busy. It's one who took the first catch. Oh, he stepped out, and that's a beautiful shot for 6. It missed those little kids there on the boundary rope. Wow. It's right in the slot. Beautiful uppish cover drive for 6. So brilliantly played. Excellent timing on that. Another 6 in this over now. So the boundaries are coming thick and fast. Probably every over they're allowed to maintain their run rate to the best of their abilities. That one was a little straightish. They're calling for 2, and they'll get it easily. Good running between the wickets. Tight second run there, but Shailesh did a good job of it by calling early, running early. It's played late. Short third man. Gonna be a single. We'll get Shailesh on strike. nice and straight and straight to the fielder at backward point. They'll manage to steal a run there. 64 for 2 after 7 overs. Run rates upwards of 9 now. Good signs for the Yodas. The Devils would want to pick up wickets at regular intervals to restrict the Yodas as much as possible.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Dhruv back into the attack. Flighted delivery. Played watchfully for a single by Shailesh. Get Amit on strike. Amit's playing on 29 of 19 deliveries with 2 sixes and a 4. With a good strike rate of 152. Steps out and straight on the stumps. The umpire says no, the batsman was way down the wicket to hit that flighted delivery. Missed it completely. Missed it for pace rather. And still managed a leg by. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Is that gonna be? Oh, it's dropped. You'd have to take a look at that again. Lighted. Really stuck onto that one, but there was not much pace. He got the height, and he just dropped that on long off boundary. It's going to be another dot ball. Good over so far by Dhruv. There's appeal for that, and they're going to manage a single. Well, there was no start by the fielders on the offside, closer to the stumps. So the wicket keeper had to really run for it. And another leg by. He's appealed for it, probably going down the leg side. It's going to be 68 for 2 after 8. Avm Yoddhas not able to capitalize on this over, just the 4 runs off it. Excellent bowling by Dhruv, has taken a wicket and just given away 10 runs in a couple of overs. change in the bowling. Batsman asking for a wide, but since he shuffled to the offside, the umpires denied him. Miles everywhere. Oh, that's brilliantly played. That struck hard, struck high, and that's gone for six. Gonna be a six. Stepped out beautifully, played the ball on the bounce, read the flight very well. Maximum runs straight for Amit. Raced on to 35. It's played off the back foot straight to the fielder at long off for a single. Yodas continuing with a good run rate, 8.82. That's tossed and it's going to be wide, way outside the leg stump. He tried to attempt a sweep. The ball missed everything. Given a wide by the umpire. That's another excellent shot. It's high up in the air. And that's dropped again. That's another dropped catch. This will be hurting them a lot. The AB Devils have dropped a couple of easy catches high up in the air. And gives a life to the players. That's brilliantly struck. That's going to go for four. Straight up the bowler's head. Waited for that. And flighted. One step outside to go to the pitch of the ball. And four straight right next to the side screen there. You have to fetch the ball there. Last delivery coming up by Akhil. That's hit beautifully into the cover region. That's going to be another four. Brilliant batting by Amit. Races on to 44 and scores 85 for 2. Look at that. Brilliant shot. Half volley outside the off stump. Gave himself room. Placed it perfectly in the gap there. The end of 9 overs. Very close to playing 10 runs and over. The 9.44 the run rate. That's swept away into the gap, and that's going to be another four by Shailesh. Great way to start the over with a boundary. Will be a dot ball. It's given him. It's a wide. That was wide. Tried to cut that. It was an unsuccessful attempt. And then he asked the umpire, how's that? Umpire gave a late decision for a wide. Looked wide though. It's a late cut played straight to short third. But just a single. Gonna be leg buys. Another appeal for leg before, and it stepped out quite a bit. Umpire thinking that's going down the leg. So obviously the decision was denied to the bowler. And he's really climbed onto that one. And that's going to be another 6 for Shailesh. Batting brilliantly on 24 now. Been the aggressor for everything that's half volley and something really juicy to score off. Not missed a single opportunity. "13 runs of this over already. It's played late and the keeper has to make a run for it. I think it's going to be just a couple of runs. There's no fielder down at fine leg. So the hard work done by the wicket keeper. And the 100 comes up at the end of the 10th over. And we're going to have a drinks break.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration,
Back to the action, and Tawal Shah will start his leg spinners. Got single of that misfield to start with, and while that break happened, current partnership has gone to 56 of 29. The Shailesh playing on 26 from 16 and Amit on 45 from 29. Both of them got a strike rate of more than 150. It's been excellent batting for the Yoddhas here, the third wicket partnership. Tried to flick that and had no power on that. Swept and swept beautifully. It's going towards the boundary. It manages, going to be a 4. There was a fielder at short square leg who could have stopped it, but I think it was hit too hard and straight at him. Slight misfield, but ball had enough power and timing on it to go over the boundary rope for a boundary. So Shailesh moves in to his 30s and continue the excellent batting display of scoring at least a boundary in every over in this partnership. It's going to be a dot ball. Stayed slightly low. That's swept again, and hard work for the wicket keeper. But that's just going to be a single. Gets Amit on strike. Steps out and hits a beautiful shot to the cover region. It's going to be a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. Excellent running between the wickets. I think Shailesh has been brilliant today in running between the wickets. Have taken a lot of doubles there, helping his partner at the other end to keep strike. That's it straight down the ground and straight to the fielder at long off. Be just a single. That's spun and that's going to be a single. Not missing out on a single opportunity. Take any runs. So slight misfield, slight gap. You're going for it. You have wickets in hand now to really launch it. Already going at 9.5 runs per over. The Yodas will be looking at scoring big here. That's straight on the stumps, and he's given him at one. Moved across. It was a mild off spin and trapped right in front of the stumps. The umpire's given him, and he'll have to walk back. It's been an excellent innings by Amit. Manu Barwala for his 47 of 31, 3 sixes and 3 fours. Really kicking himself for not getting that nice drive down the ground for a single. Start his account. Chetan Kapoor. He's picked that up straight to the fielder at mid wicket and spin a brilliant over. 2 wickets. The partnership is broken, and both the guys who've been set are out. It's a brilliant catching at the field there. It was a running catch, not very easy to take and pick up in the light that's just about fading, and floodlights coming on. So 111 for 4 after 12 overs. So Nilesh Shah comes into bat. It's been a brilliant 12th over for the AB Devils. They picked up the two inform and set batsmen. Gave away just 4 runs. And after 12, 111 for 4. The run rate that was almost touching 10 is now 9.25 with 2 new batsmen at the crease. So interesting situation here for the AB Devils because they can really pressurize the new batsmen and put a stop on the excellent scoring rate that they had in the initial 10-11 overs. It'll be upon Nilesh Shah and Chetan Kapoor to continue the momentum that was set by top 4 batsmen of the Yoddhas. So interesting contest here about to happen. We'll see how it goes. Dhruv Biani back into the attack to bowl his 4th. He's taken a wicket for 24 runs. Short and in the gap, but there's a fielder on the boundary. It's going to be just a single. Changes in the field. We're looking for two. Will complete it comfortably. Excellent running between the wickets. Nicely cut and well fielded there. It's going to be a single. Some confusion. Batsman wanted to run off an overthrow. The umpire telling them that the ball is dead. It's cut beautifully. And it's in the gap for four. That was wide and that was short, and it got the treatment it required. It's going to be a boundary. Four moves on to 119 for four. One ball to go for 13 overs. Last ball of the over. Really tossed up, and this time he was not able to get it through into the gap, but we'll tap it around for a single. And 120 for 4 after 13. Yodas are nicely placed here. Just 4 wickets for their 120. And just completed 13 overs, so they have 7 overs left. Just 42 deliveries. If you can imagine it to be 10 runs and over, they'll be well above 190. Something that they might want to look at. Starts off with a boundary. It was a half volley. It was brilliantly struck and straight to a boundary in the coverage, and the fielder, the boundary couldn't do a thing. Made an attempt by putting his leg, but it went to the fence anyway. So starts off with a boundary. Brijesh. Good positive start for Chetan. That one spun a lot. Even the keeper missed it. Thought it could have been an edge. Smiles everywhere. tell you that the batsman was probably out. Brilliant running between the wickets, and the umpire's given not out. And take a look at that again. Changes in the field for Nilay, left-handed batsman. Bridge coming round the wicket. Full toss and was not able to capitalize this, going straight to the fielder at long on for Nilay. Will bring Chetan on strike again. Another dot ball. Struck beautifully and well fielded at the boundary. They're going to manage 2 runs of the last delivery. It's 128 for 4 after 14 overs, and the run rate is slightly above 9. Going to be a change in bowling. Awal Shah back into the attack, bowling from the pavilion end. Been wicketless for 24 runs so far. Bowling the 15th over. Short and wide, and slight misfield there. Batsmen are going to run 2. Good running between the wickets. The Yoddhas have been particularly brilliant in their running between the wickets today. Had at least 8 to 10 doubles that we can recollect of that they have achieved purely because they've run excellently. Stoppaged and in no man's land, and that's going to sail over the boundary for 4. Meant to hit it behind the wicket, but got good amount of bat anyway, albeit from the edge, and it flew up and sailed to the boundary for 4. 134 for 4 in 14.2. That's another brilliant shot straight to the fielder with deep point. Going to be a single and a misfield between 2 fielders. It going to the boundary. Oh, there's a clash between the fielders that stopped the ball. They've probably managed to run 3. Have to take a look at how many they run. Just 2 runs. 3 runs. Ten runs of the first 4 deliveries for the Yoddhas, and they didn't require a boundary, just excellent running between the wickets. This one's hit straight down the ground, and is it in the gap? That's going to be a 4. That's excellently hit. There was mid on there and nobody at the boundary. He hit it straight enough to ensure he finds the gap, and the timing was enough for the boundary to be awarded by the umpire. So Nilay and Chetan building another excellent partnership as the run rate goes upwards of 9.5. Single to end the over. It's 1-4-3 for 4. Nirav, who had started the proceedings, is back into the attack to bowl this 16th over. Straight on the pads, it's going to be leg buys. Last 5 overs for the Yodas to capital as much as possible. It's straight to the fielder at mid wicket, just going to be a single. The last 30 deliveries left would be excellent if Nilay and Chetan both start getting aggressive, put on that elusive score of 200. At 9 runs and over for the next 5 overs, if they play, they're going to make it. So it's a good one. Excellent opportunity here. Nirav comes back and he said that over the cover player, and it's going to be a boundary. That's brilliantly played. He waited for it, gave himself room, watched it, and tapped it nicely over the infield for a boundary. Steps out, hit and a miss. It's going to be a dot ball. Chetan back on strike. Been a tidy over so far. Just the 7 runs. He wouldn't like to give away more runs. Last ball. That's an excellent shot. That's going to be 4. Taking advantage of the field restrictions. And early last couple of deliveries before we change ends and the batting power play ends. At the end of 16, it's 154 for 4. Change of ends and last 4 overs now. Avm Yoddhas. It's going to be a wide ball. He'll have to bowl that again. Going to be a couple more. Excellent running between the wickets. See, this partnership is of 44 runs of 24 deliveries. It's picked up on the leg side. It's miss hit. And gonna have a couple of runs. So again, good running between the wickets again between Nila and Chetan. Pulled again, and we're gonna run just one there. And 60 for 4. Chetan comes on strike. Try to pull that, but it's only going to be a single. Not very short for that shot. Still manage single. It's cut beautifully. It's gonna go to the boundary for 4. Bisected the field there, waited for it, played late, and right between the fielder, third man, and backward point for 4. The current partnerships 54 of 29 deliveries. That's some excellent batting by these two. Commendable. So 250-run partnerships for the Yoddhas. This one's hit straight down the ground to long gone, looking for 2, gives a call, sent back by the batsman. At the end of 17, it's 166 for 4.
started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Double shot back into the attack and brilliantly played. That was wide and full, and an excellent striker there. Pierced the infield for boundary. Excellent start to the over here. Nilesha now really turning it on for the Yoddhas. It's going to be a wide ball. It's outside. Pull down the leg side. Not something that the AB Devils need. Now this looks like a very big score that can happen. Can they reach the magical figure of 200 is the question. This is going to be a dot ball. Straight down the ground, straight to the fielder at long off for a single. Chetan will take strike. It's been an excellent partnership so far. 61 runs of 33 deliveries. Both these batsmen playing with a high strike rate, so they're not wasting any time in making all the runs. It's an excellent shot. It's in the gap and it's gone for four. Stepped out for that one and hit it wide of the fielder at deep cover, almost in the extra cover region. And there's no man there. The ball was always curling away from the fielder there. And another boundary here for Chetan now. The intent very clear by both these batsmen. Back to the action. Double to Chetan. going to be wide. Steps out, and that's going to be another excellent boundary there. Fielder at long off had no choice but to see it pass over the boundary for four. That was timed brilliantly. He's really muscled that, and too much effort there for that fielder. It was honestly not his to save because the ball was hit in the gap. Another boundary for Chetan in this over. Back-to-back boundaries. So that wide in between. Score moves on to 181 for 4 of one delivery left for the 18th over to end. So Dhawal Shah has been very expensive, already gone for 38 and about to bowl his last delivery. That's another shot straight in the gap. It's going to be another 4. That's brilliant batting. Went to the pitch of the ball, played it a little wide, fielder at cover. There's no one behind there. That was always going only one place, and that's to the boundary. So 3 boundaries for Chetan Kapoor this over. Back-to-back boundaries. So current partnership has moved to 74 of 36. It's been a dream run for the Yoddhas. They had an excellent 3rd wicket partnership. Now the 6th wicket partnership is also brilliant. Fifth wicket rather. Oh, that's nicely played. He shuffled on the offside, and that's missed by the fielder. It's going to be just a single though. Both these batsmen in their mid-30s. Got a couple of overs left. Good opportunity to strike brilliantly and get to their personal milestones along with their team milestones, which looks closer, which is 200. Great toss to win for the Yoddhas to choose to bat first and put on a huge total on the board. Oh, that's struck beautifully. That's high up in the air. Is that going to be caught? Yes, it is. And the wicket of Chetan Kapoor goes. It's played unselfishly, played brilliantly, and a partnership that was of 75 runs of 37 balls for the 5th wicket for the Yoddhas comes to an end. wicket for Nirav in his last over. The new batsman at the crease is Rishi Mapara, taking his guard. He's left-handed, so there's going to be two left-handers here. They've got 10 deliveries left to make the best of this. So you can expect Rishi to start off with proceedings straight away. Struck it straight to the bowler and he's dropped it. That was a straight catch back to the bowler. He tried to muscle that above the bowler, but he's really missed a big opportunity there, Nirav. First up. That swung and that's gone all the way for 6. What a start by Rishi Mapara. That was short and he pulled that straight, and fielder at long on couldn't do much. Gone for 6. Score moves on to 192, 5, and a couple of deliveries left in this over. We all know what kind of treatment that's going to get from these batsmen. Yodas have really climbed on to the AB Devils tonight in this first innings after winning the toss. And inside edge, and he's bowled him. There's a breakthrough. Nothing wrong with that shot. He had to go for it. Just 8 deliveries left to pile on a huge score. But Nirav pitching that full and Rishi getting the inside edge dragged on straight onto the stumps. So second wicket in this over for Nirav. Mapara goes for 6, while Nilesh Shah is at the other end, batting brilliantly at 37 of 21.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this.
We'll face this last delivery by Nirav. Nirav's been pretty tidy if you look at his figures. Just given away 29 runs for the 3 wickets that he's taken. He had the breakthrough in the first over of the match and 2 wickets in the 19th over. You can say he's been the pick of the bowlers for the Devils. Change in the field. Flung away, and that could go to the boundary, but no, there's going to be a couple of runs. Are they going to try for 3? Yes, they do. And he's out. He's run out. Really tried to complete that third run. The throw from the boundary was excellent, and bowler did just that. Excellent effort there.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
This is going to be the last over now, and the Avm Yoddhas, after winning the toss, have managed to score 194 for 7. 6 deliveries to go. You have Manvendra, who's joined Nilay Shah in the middle, and looks like Nilay Shah is not getting the strike at all. He's been striking brilliantly. There's been a couple of wickets, 3 wickets that fell in that previous over while he watched everything from the non-striker's end. I think the batsman should really take a single and give Nilay a strike to make the most of this last over. It's going to be a dot ball. It was wideish, but inside that wide line for the umpire. Umpire convinced. They'll need more of these. That's it, straight down the ground. There's long off over there, who will easily manage to throw that to the bowler. Now then, Nilay is on strike. There are 4 deliveries left. The team required 5 runs for magical figure of 200, and Nilay requires 13 runs for the magical figure of 50. Can both happen? We'll have to wait and watch. Dhawal coming round the wicket. It's asking for a wide. Or it's a no ball. We'll have to see what the no ball is for. It's going to be a free hit also. It's a full toss ball, hits straight in the air. It's going to be a couple of runs. That's also a no ball, so that's going to be another free hit. Goes on 199. Play and a miss. It's going to be a dot ball. going to be another dot ball. Excellent bowling here by Dhawal. Good recovery after bowling a couple of no balls and evading that free hit to a dot ball. Tidy over, just 6 runs off it so far. Goes 199. And he's hit that brilliantly. Oh, that's ball's just short of the fielder at long on. And the score's now 200 for 7. Last delivery to be bowled by Dhawal. Some excellent batting by the Avm Yoddhas today. The openers getting 47, Shailesh Gowda getting 33, Chetan Kapoor 35, Nilesh playing not out on 40. So they've had an excellent run here after winning the toss. And this will be the last delivery for the first innings break. And that's hit brilliantly. And that's dropped at the boundary. He's going to run for 2. We'll finish that successively. That's going to be a couple of runs. And the Yoddhas, after winning the toss, have scored a mammoth 202 for 7. When we get back, the AB Devils will have to score 203 out of their quota of 20 overs. We'll see you in a bit.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise. Jumped in
Back to the action at the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship, where the AB Devils need 203 runs from their quota of 20 overs. The first over was bowled by Manvendra, and It's a dot ball to begin with. Abhishek Joshi and Girish Sangania on strike at the crease for the Devils. It's a play and a miss. That's going to be another dot ball. It's going to be first runs for the Devils. Girish Singania takes a strike. Beautifully played cover drive, got some fingers on it, and that's why it didn't make its way through the gap. Just a single. The fielder at mid off. That's a wide down the leg side. Have to bowl that again. It's beautifully played cover drive at that deep extra cover boundary. It's going to be just a single. They'll have to really build partnerships, the Devils, just like the Yodas did. If they have to reach the score of 202, be some calculated batting in the middle, which bowlers to target. Bad balls need to go. Running between the wickets needs to be top notch. 200 is a big ask for any team playing on this ground. The ball stays slightly low. That's flicked off the pads. Misses the fielder at short square leg. Pursuit towards the boundary. Will run a couple. Not timed good enough to go for a boundary. It's easily stopped for a couple of runs, and that's going to be overthrows. Oh, that's 3 runs given. So 7 for no loss after one. What a brilliant shot that is. straight to the fielder there. It was wide, it was full. He hit it over the infield for a single. Kaustubh Gupte comes to bowl the second over from the pavilion end. That's in the gap. That's going to be four. They have a short third. If you have a fielder fielding inside behind the square, it's best not to give that much width to the batsman, because this is exactly that's going to happen. There's wide gaps everywhere. It's bound to go for four. So good batting here for picking the bad ball. Hit it for a boundary. Nicely played, confidently straight to the fielder at long off. That'll be a single. That's punched and that's missed the fielder there. It's going to go for four. It was wide, outside off stump. Cross batted that and hit it wide of the fielder at long on, and that's a certain boundary there. Second boundary in this over. It's a good start to the second over. 10 runs already of 4 deliveries. That's slow, and that's a 6. Excellent technique there. It was right in the slot. Went through with the shot, and 6 runs. Good intent shown by Girish and Abhijit. Change in the bowling straight away. Rishi Mapara comes to bowl. Uh, 2 overs and 24 runs here for the AB Devils. Showing some good intent here. Girish Sangania and Abhishek Joshi. Oh, that's spun a lot. Nice start. That's swept and swept well. It's running towards the boundary. Is it going to be cut off? Yes, it does. And they're going to make it 3 runs. That's brilliant running between the wickets by Abhishek Joshi there. Understanding that the fielder had a lot of ground to cover. He'd have to stop the ball and have some time in the follow through to run the third. So good thinking there. Oh, that's missed by the keeper. That's going to be buys. Just a single. Uh, Batsman was beaten this time. There's no spin on that one. Went straight on. Keeper missed it. It's nicely bowled. That'll be a dot ball. It's a late cut and that's nicely played. Not good enough to beat the fielder at short third, but that'll be a single. It's been a tidy over so far. Just 5 runs off it from 5 deliveries. You have a required run rate of 10.14. It's played straight down the ground and well fielded. Will be just a single to end the over. 30 for no loss after 3 overs. AB Devils so far bang on the money, getting the required runs of 10 runs and over. They're doing a good job there. Last over of the bowling power play to be bowled from the pavilion end here. Starts off with a single there. Manvendra comes into bowl, the 4th over. This is the last over of the bowling power play. Direct hit on the stumps would have been very, very different. Saved by a whisker there. Abhishek Joshi managed to complete the run. That's brilliantly struck. One bounce and into the boundary for four. What an excellent shot that is. It was full and he just picked it up from the offside, hit it cross batted on towards long on for boundary. Good improvisation here by Abhishek. Need a new ball there, so be a little break in the middle.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Back after a short delay. Back-to-back dot balls for Manvendra. Good comeback after that boundary. Another dot ball to end the over. So at the end of 4 overs is 36 for no loss. AB Devils need 167 runs from 16 overs, and it's going to be a change of ends.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
So Rishi Mapara continuing his bowling from the PNT end. Like six overs bowled from this end. Girish getting a view of all the fielders that are spread out across the ground. That went straight through. It's a dot ball. That'll be just a single. That's nicely bowled. Watchfully played, too long gone for a single. It's brilliantly fielded at cover. Going to be dot ball. Excellent bowling. Another dot ball. Excellent over comes to an end. Just 2 runs off that from that Rishi Mapara over. 38 for no loss after 5.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
Sharpishly played for a single, too long off. And the run rate, which was around 9, dropped to 7.5 now. Girish and Abhishek would have to make a little bit of a move here to up that run rate. They want a couple of boundaries to come every other over. It's a nice late cut and it's pursuit by the fielder there. Will be 3 runs. The throw's not been the best. It's going to be 4 runs. Is it? No. Chance of another overthrow and decide not to run. Oh, that's beautifully hit. Straight down the ground. So didn't time it enough. It's going to be just a single. Oh, that's nicely played. Improvised really well. Almost was running to the boundary for four. And he's bowled him. That's gone straight through. It was a straight delivery, and Kaustub has got the first breakthrough for. This was an excellent ball there. The Yodas have got their first breakthrough. The danger man Girish missing that completely. Was in good form, but he has to walk back to the pavilion now. Score 45 for 1.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
straight to the field at mid wicket. That's going to be a dot ball. Excellent over by Kaustubh. For this, and it's Rahul who comes into the attack. That's going to go for 4. That one was outside the off stump, tried to drive it, went wide of the fielder at shot third, and that's gone for 4. A lucky boundary here, much needed one. And that's a cotton bowled. And wow, that's a soft dismissal. Wouldn't expect that from Abhishek. I think what he tried to do there was just tap it down the ground, but it came too slow and lobbed it straight to the bowler. You don't miss a dolly like that. That's the second wicket that falls for the Devils. They would not want that, a set batsman getting out. 49 for 2. That one will be wide. He'll have to bowl that again to the new batsman, Brijesh Ved, who's come to the crease. Number 4 for the AB Devils. AB Devils now need 154 runs in 13.3 overs. Have 8 wickets in hand. They'll really have to accelerate now if they want to get close to that target. That's nicely hit. That's gone towards the long on fielder. Comfortable single taken by Brijesh to get out the strike. It's Nirav. It's a stumping opportunity missed. He didn't collect the ball, but dislodged the bails. And, unfortunately, we don't have a side view to see this. Would have been very close. And he's bowled him the second breakthrough of the over. Rahul Sharma is on a roll here. He's taken his second wicket. It's another bold in the over. New batsman having no reply to that. It moved inside, and Nirav will have to walk back to the pavilion. Third wicket falls down, and 7 overs gone. 51 for 3. Rishi Mapara's back into the attack has been extremely economical, just given 7 runs of his 2 overs. That was a slip in place. It's a nicely tossed up delivery going straight to the fielder at cover for a dot ball. You'll have to bowl that again. That'll be a wide. Play and a miss. That went straight. It's going to be a dot ball. Straight down the ground and straight to the fielder at long off. That's going to be a single. It's going to be a dot ball there. That's in the air and that's taken. That's a dolly. The first wicket for Rishi Mapara. He's been super economical, and the dot balls are creating that pressure in the minds of the batsmen. They have no choice but to go for it. This one was slightly wide, spun away. He tried to cut it. The ball was quite away from the body. Didn't get much momentum. Popped up in the air, and Chetan takes the catch comfortably. The fourth wicket falls here for the AB Devils. 53 for 4. dot ball to end excellent over. Just 2 runs off it and a wicket for Rishi. And it's 53 for 4 after 8. AB Devils now need 150 runs from 12 overs. The required run rate climbing upwards of 12. And they have 6 wickets in hand, so they really have to create a good partnership here between Brijesh and Dhawal. The middle order is now under serious pressure to score faster whilst preserving their wickets. So Rahul Sharma, who bowled a brilliant first over, is back to bowl. Bowling nice and straight. The feature of his bowling today has been it's been quite straight and full, not allowing the batsman a lot of room. And in that process, they got a couple of wickets there in his previous over. So driven, and that's into the gap, and that's going to be for excellent shot by Brijesh. That was full and wide and meant to be driven in the square region. Played it late in the gap. Excellent boundary. It's going to be a single. That's it, straight down the ground. So a couple of bounces to the fielder at long on. Just going to be a single. Not getting much timing on that. Dhawal Shah, his first delivery. It's a brilliant shot for a boundary by Brijesh. This one was short and wide. Again, cut away into that same gap for 4. So Rahul Sharma losing his line here, while Brijesh catching a breath and scoring a couple of boundaries here, dispatching the bad balls to the boundary. That's good cricket here by the AB Devils, taking the fight on to the Avm Yoddhas. This one's driven straight down the ground for a single. End of the over. It's 64 for 4 after 9. That's tossed up by Rishi. A slight misfield there, but the batsman decided to run just one. She comes back into the attack, bowling his final over. His first three have gone for just 9 runs, and he's taken that one wicket. So obviously got him to try and break this partnership as much as possible. He's really tossing it up nicely. That one's played in the gap. It's going to be a single. That one hit straight down the ground. That's going to be misfield, and that's going to be four. It was a good effort on the boundary there, but misses out on that. This time it was slightly full and easy to hit for the batsman there. Yeah. Applause from the bowler for the effort by his fielder. Knows it was a loose ball. That one's nicely tossed up by Rishi. Watchfully played by Brajesh. He knows the importance of keeping his wicket. He's a danger guy, bowling well. That one's hit straight down the ground, and going to be just a single. This ball of the over that's really tossed up. He's hit that high in the air, and that's gone for 6. That was a full toss, and made the best of it. The end of 10 overs, it's 78 for 4. While drinks arrive, we'll be back after the break.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget. When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
Back after the break, and we got Rahul Sharma changing ends. After a successful first over, he went for a few in the second. He'll start the proceedings here from the pavilion end. Oh, that's beautifully played. What a way to start this by Brijesh. That was full, and he played a beautiful cover drive. The timing was impeccable. It raced to the boundary. Just look at that ball go. Excellent batting, excellent way to start the proceedings here. They require 121 runs in 9.4 overs with 6 wickets in hand. They really have to go at almost everything now. Need a couple of boundaries at least per over. It's going to be a dot ball. Slightly slow and wide. Tried to cut it. Got an inner edge. Straight to the fielder at backward point. That's another brilliant shot, and he's taken him. He's almost going to drop that, but it's a brilliant, brilliant catch there. So Rahul's between the wickets again, takes his third. This one was similar but slightly slow. He tried to drive that like before, but mistimed that straight to the fielder at cover. It's a good catch.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
A single to get off the mark for Rahul Arora. Rahul Sharma is sitting pretty at 3 wickets in his third over, and just 22 runs given. So it's been a pick of the bowlers so far. Punch towards the mid-wicket fielder. That's going to be a misfield for 4. They don't require that right now. The bowlers are doing a good job. We just need to compliment them a bit, but it could be attributed to some bad bounce there for the fielder who came in to save their extra run, but unfortunately for them, it's going to be a boundary. It's going to be another dot ball to end the over. 87 for 5 after 11. So Amit comes into the attack. So brilliantly played. That was tossed up and really latched onto that. Had a lot of width. Played it uppishly over the fielder at cover and straight away in the gap for 4. There's no stopping that. And he's out. That was a faint edge of the bat. That was slow and wide. He tried to cut that, but missed it completely and got a very slight edge on and an excellent take by the keeper. Amit, who's been brilliant with the bat, takes 1 wicket as well. It's been a good day for Amit. The 6th wicket falls for the Devils in the 12th over. And he's bowled him. First ball there by Amit. And he's cleaned him up. There was Akhil Shah out there who almost was. He played all around it. And it went straight. It was tossed up. He missed it entirely. And beautiful delivery there. Off stump of the ground. And Amit's going to be on a hat trick now. And the AB Devils are crumbling at the moment.
Everyone thinks investing in crypto is a lot like this. But on CoinSwitch, it's like this. Crypto products and NFTs are unregulated and can be highly risky. There may be no regulatory recourse for any loss from such transactions.
Starts off with a dot ball and evades the hat trick. Doesn't happen a lot. Will be the last delivery by Amit. Have excellent figures of 5 for 2. So going to be a dot ball. We'll take a single there, and Jayesh comes to bowl his first over. It's going to be a wide. He'll have to bowl that again. That smash straight down the ground. That's going to be for his muscle that. And a much required boundary for the Devils comes. That'll be a dot ball. It's another dot ball, nicely bowled. That's the end of the over. 99 for 7. It's an excellent shot there for 4. So much needed 4 there. It's played straight. An appeal for leg before. It's denied by the umpire. Be a dot ball. That'll be just a single. This over has been pretty tidy after a boundary and 3 dot balls. Just a single there. Amit pulling his second over, giving away 10 runs for 2 wickets. Call for the batting power play now. So 98 runs needed of 6 overs with a required run rate of 16.33 for the AB Devils. They've taken the batting power play. It's mandatory now after the 14th over. So the 15th and the 16th over are going to be the ones with some field restrictions. And Nilay Shah is come to bowl. It's straight to the fielder. It's going to be a single. That's nicely bowled. It was tossed up, and batsman had to really reach for it there, almost like a check shot. And that's going to be a four, flicked away. That one was bowled at the pads, and he did a good job of putting that in the gap. Nice flick in the gap, played uppish, far away from the fielders into the boundary for four. It's another dot ball. Good line and length maintained by Nilay Shah. It's been quite accurate, except for that four ball, three dot balls in his first over. This is another one straight to the fielder, but fielder at deep mid wicket is back, so it'll be a single. 6 runs of that power play over. It's 111 for 7. The AB Devils require 92 from 5 overs. It's going to be a wide. Manvendra into his third over now. Starts off with a wide. It's a power play over, mind you. So Dhaval and Rahul have a good opportunity to score as much as they can. So task is getting more and more difficult. Now that's pulled high up in the air and it's gone straight behind for a boundary. Looked like it was popping up to be caught by the keeper, but had enough power on it. It went right behind the keeper for a boundary. Welcome runs here for AB Devils. Gonna be a dot ball. It's another dot ball. And he's bowled him. That was straight on the stumps, missed it completely, played cross batted, and the off stump flies off the ground. Manvendra gets a wicket, and the 8th wicket falls for the AB Devils. Dhaval Shah out on 15 from 19 deliveries. Tried his best, but kept losing partners at the other end. 116 for 8 after 15.5 overs.
When was the last time you connected with your people? Not on Zoom, not in a group chat, but had the whole gang together in one place. You planned a big surprise, jumped into a celebration, started cheering as a team, took time to just unwind. Whether it's the mountains that move you or the beaches you love, step into our spectacular vistas and take back moments you'll never forget.
And 0 with the dot ball, 116 for 8 after 16. slightly uppish. Straight to third man. That one's going to be a single for Kunal, who gets off the strike. Oh, first over जो डाला था पहले इनिंग में. It's going to be a single. Just be tapping around for these singles and boundaries as much as they can do it. The AB Devils. It's a very difficult task now with just a couple of wickets left and 84 runs required of just 2.5 overs. Almost a Herculean task. That's going to be wide. Have to bowl that again. Chetan. It's going to be another dot ball. Punch straight down the ground. It's going to be a single. It's going to be wide. Starts off with a couple of dot balls. Manvendra, clearly his perspective here is to take a couple of wickets and finish this match. It's almost like dead rubber. The captain's given him a ball to pick that wicket. Oh, he's pulled that straight towards the boundary for four. It's an excellent shot by Rahul Arora. not running for it. Another dot in this over. Oh, that's tossed up and a full toss ball, and that's flung away for 6. Last bit of entertainment for the crowd here, thanks to Rahul Arora, and this is Manvendra really tossing that up. Juicy full toss, and dispatched straight where it needs to be sent, and that's out of the ground. Last ball of the over. That's going to be 4 byes. The end of the 19th, it's 140 for 8. Just a single that gets Rahul on strike. He's got 3 deliveries to do whatever he can. The Avm Yoddhas look clear to win this match by a huge margin. Difference of 62 runs already. It been on top of this game right from the start. He won the toss, chose to bat, had a couple of 50-run partnerships in the middle, and a few batsmen scored more than 30 runs and taking them over the elusive 200 mark. The bowling performance backed their batting, as the AB Devils have lost wickets at regular intervals and struggled to make the best of whatever they had in terms of chasing this total down. All-round performance by the Avm Yoddhas means that they're going to win this with a big margin, and this is the last delivery. And he tries to hit that hard down the ground. There's a fielder there. No, that's going to be a 6. Excellent batting by Rahul. Ends up on a high. They end with a score of 147 for 8. And match is done, as the Avm Yoddhas have won by 55 runs, a commanding performance by them. That's it for from us for now. Thank you, everyone.